Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Super Anime Bros podcast. As always, I'm your host, Rosario, joined by my brother, Angelo. And today we're going to talk about our trip to Japan.
Woohoo!
Part 4.
That's what I was gonna say, dude.
Sorry, I was trying
to.
to...
I was actually thinking too. I'm like, I'm not gonna cut him off this time. I cut him off last week, and then I thought you were done.
Well, I paused for dramatic effect.
Yeah, sorry I cut you off 2 weeks in a row.
No, it's okay.
2 weeks running, but yeah, man. So I'm excited to talk more about our Japan trip. I hope you are. I certainly am.
It's great.
I know. You've been kind of missing Japan a lot recently.
Yeah, dude, it's really hit, like, more so now than it did right after. I'm just, like, I feel an emptiness that I know could only be filled by a trip to Japan, which is tough because, like, you know, you look forward to it for so long. It happens and it's so amazing. You get back and it's, you know, it's nice to be back in a lot of ways after so far away. And now, 2 months later, without the trip to Japan to look forward to, and with it so firmly in the rearview mirror, with it being the holiday season, the winter, I miss it pretty bad. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough. You know, all this time, like, before the trip, I saw, like, on social media and stuff, people saying, like, about their post-Japan depression. I'm like, oh, that's, like, stupid. And now it's like...
No, it's real.
Yeah, like, it's... Especially when you spent so long there. Like, I've gone on vacations, and I'd be like, wow, like, I miss that. But I've never gone, like, on a vacation where it's, like, a normal place. You know? Like, I've gone on vacations. You go to, like, the beach. You go on a cruise. That's, like, very vacation-y. Like, Japan is, like, you know, it's just a place.
No, we
didn't go to the beach there.
We just kind of lived there.
Yeah, we just existed. It was great. It was great.
Yeah, we made it home
so I think that makes it
weeks.
more of a thing that, like, you miss it more because it was more, like, real feeling. You
know? No, I see what you're saying. But, yes, I mean, I think we wrapped up our first stint in Tokyo pretty good last week. We're going to start with our trip to Osaka, which was... pretty cool and pretty fast. How did we get there?
Yeah.
I see the video.
Before we start, I've been very distracted by this video. I have pulled up on my phone. Before we start, do you think we're gonna go faster this episode? Every time you said this is gonna be faster than the last, and it has gotten slower. Do you think that was the breaking point?
Do I think we'll get through more than 2 days?
That's my question.
Yes. Based on the amount of pictures, I do think we'll get through more than 2 days.
I still think we're going to be at 2 days because I can talk.
Day 2 is a big day.
Day 2 was a very big day.
And honestly, days 3 and 4 are kind of their own thing. Yeah. So almost regardless of time, this should just be 2 days.
Yeah, so we'll just talk about these 2 days, and we'll see how long it goes. And as always, thank you guys for listening. So yeah, we woke up in the morning pretty early. I don't remember what I had for breakfast that morning, unfortunately. I didn't document it. I didn't take pictures. I'm pretty sure, knowing me, it's probably one fammy chiki. Yeah. One for the road, you know.
One for the road.
I definitely did. I had a fammy chiki. Or I had some kind of food.
Yeah, here we are on our first train, 7:12 a.m.
And I think
I definitely couldn't have held anything down.
Maybe I didn't. I think we got some kind of food.
We definitely had gotten stuff the night before, because the stuff I had on the undisclosed mode of transportation that we took to Osaka, I had definitely bought the night before.
Yeah. You know, I think we bought stuff the night before, and I remember eating a...
Because it was an early morning.
I remember eating a pork cutlet sandwich.
Okay, I remember having a half-dipped chocolate donut.
I also had a melon bun, which... I don't know if we talked about the melon bread yet, but it's like this bread... and it's melon flavored. There's a lot of melon flavored stuff. We definitely mentioned that, like, because I had the melon flavored soda, which I really loved. So I had this melon bread, and it's just like this big. It's like between bread and a pastry. Like, it doesn't taste just like bread.
Yeah,
it's very sweet. There's like
we didn't
sugar
try
on
that
top.
at the big tri-sesh, did we?
Nah, I don't think so.
Okay.
It was very filling.
The video will be coming for that eventually too.
It was good. So I had that, and then I had a pork cutlet sandwich, which I had mentioned before. You know, just on sliced bread, no crust. It's good. Very, you know, good cold. I enjoyed it, but so we got some snacks. We headed out to the station, and we didn't take just any train.
No, sir, we did not.
We took the bullet train, which is For a train enthusiast, it's a pretty exciting experience. I'm looking at a video I have right here. I took a video of our specific bullet train pulling into this spot. It's pretty cool. They're like a real crazy feat of engineering. We're not going to get into all that, but we took a local train to Tokyo Station.
Yes, yeah.
And then we had to get to the bullet train. And this was a train we couldn't afford to miss because we had pre-bought our tickets.
Yes, and they're pretty expensive.
So there was like a little. I think you were a little stressed. I was a little stressed.
I'm always a little stressed. This was definitely.
It was a little hard to navigate, and we had to.
We left ourselves a good amount of time, but like the time, it ticks quickly. And that's a big station.
Yeah, it went quick. We weren't waiting for like that long.
No.
On like by the track, maybe like 15, 20 minutes.
Yeah, I don't even think that long. The second time, yes. This time, I think we were.
Maybe not. Max. Yeah. But yeah, we were just sitting and waiting. Also we had a QR code to get our ticket. I was kind of worried about that. I'm like, is the QR code going to work? Do we have to print out a physical ticket using this QR code?
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
But it all worked out pretty fine.
For sure.
There were station attendants there, like, assisting with the QR code.
But yeah, we didn't have trouble at all.
No trouble.
Trouble? I know nothing was trouble.
We got right on. The train was no issue. At the stations, too, once you scan into, like, the bullet train section, they have, like, special shops with these lunches. They're called ekibens, which is a train bento, which is like a bento box. It's like like a lunch box. So they had those. We didn't get any either time, but I thought it's just like a cool thing. When you go on any other train, you're not going to eat. People will look at you weird. People might even say something to you if you're eating on a train. Like, we didn't even see that.
No, we certainly didn't. Actually.
Like, you just do not eat on the train. But on the bullet train, it's like a different experience. They got tray tables. It's like being on a comfortable plane, but it's a train. Like, as far as the sitting, like, it's more roomy, but you have, like, the similar equipment. Like,
you're limited
you got a tray
with baggage,
table, overhead bin.
Yeah, it definitely is like a higher level of transportation for sure. But it's cool. I mean, it was definitely, like, an experience, right? It wasn't just, train to and from, like, all the other trains. And we got... we were both able to have a window seat, which was pretty awesome. I really did enjoy the trip. And along the way, like, we had some nice scenery, right? But this was our one and only chance to see Mount Fuji. And I have a few really cool pictures that you guys will eventually see on the Instagram. And honestly, the photos don't even do it justice, right? Like, seeing it in person.
Yeah, it was cool. I was kind of just, like, track checking on my phone my location to see if we were close, see where we could see it. And then eventually you come out of a tunnel, then you can see it. It was cool. We got to... And when I booked the tickets online for the train, if you book them, you got to book, like, a certain side if you want to be able to see Mount Fuji. I booked us the Fuji side each time. Yeah. What is that, on the left on the way there? Right on the way there, left on the way back.
Yeah.
And that was pretty cool. So I got a good view. I was on a window seat. The guy next to me took some pictures too. I ducked down and helped him.
Nice.
Let him get some good flicks taken.
Good on you.
It was cool.
And yeah, I mean, even then, it was still very cloudy. It always is, or a lot of days at least it is. But you could just kind of see it, peering through the clouds, so far away yet just so massive.
Yeah, it's big.
And I remember saying this to Mike. He and I had a phone call a couple of weeks ago. We talked for like an hour just reminiscing. Maybe that was the beginning of the sadness. I don't know. But so many other giant like mountains, you think of like a mountain range, like the tallest mountain is the tallest mountain, but there's other mountains around it. Whereas Fuji, I'm looking out over rice fields. There's a little town. Then it's just clouds, and then it's just this massive, massive mountain that stands by itself. And I think there's something really, really cool about that visual. It was incredible. I would almost say like a future trip, maybe if I was a little more physically fit, to climb the mountain would be.
Yeah, I think it's a cool like goal. I don't think it would be fun experience. It would be cool.
Yeah, cool.
I forget. I heard this saying in Chris Broad from Broad in Japan in his book. He said like because he climbed Mount Fuji twice. He said, like, a wise man climbs Mount Fuji once, and then a dumb man climbs it twice.
Yeah,
like, once you see it once, you're good.
Yeah.
I actually don't know. That might not have been in the book. That might have just been on the podcast. Either way, I think it's kind of funny. I would definitely do it. At some point when I'm in Japan, I want to do this really cool cycle that I'd want to be in better shape for. But yeah, if I'm in good enough shape to do the cycle, I should be in good enough shape to do Mount Fuji as well.
I would agree, yeah.
But I think it depends on what month you go to, because you can't like go now and climb the mountain.
Well, I don't want to climb it in snow.
Yeah, well, it's like 20 degrees hotter there right now.
No.
I don't know. The other day when I checked,
I was looking. It was still like in the 40s the one day.
But at that point, then you kind of have to go during the summer, and it would be good for Mount Fuji, but it's like really.
I mean, I
hot
think when we
Tokyo
went in
Osaka.
October, we could have done it.
I guess if they were still doing it, I don't know if it was still climbing season was still opened.
Well, that's fine.
You could look into that.
Yeah.
While I talk more about this train ride.
Go
So
ahead,
we got to see
I'm pretty
Mount
done. How
Fuji,
much rate?
but I think it was cool that it was an experience. I think if I was like a local, I would really be like hyped up about going on the bullet train. You know, you take all these just like normal train rides, they're mundane, you're commuting. Usually for bullet train, you're going somewhere. It's like the excitement. I don't know if you ever get excited like when you're driving to like the beach. Like I love a good road trip. So that's kind of like a different vibe than like being in like a SUV with your buddies.
Okay,
But
no, they only do it till mid-September.
if you took like a train ride with like some friends on the bullet train, I think it could be a lot of fun and certainly exciting to be going somewhere, which we were. Osaka was the destination,
Indeed it was.
and we arrived there. I don't know, it was like a 2-hour train ride, which is pretty incredible.
Yeah, I mean, I have this
for how
first
far it is.
picture of us at Dotonbori. It is 11:33. Our train was just after 8.
Yeah, I mean that picture looks like after we went out. Now I don't know if you remember.
No.
Was it?
It's before the
It
train.
was before we even checked
Yeah,
in.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we got to Osaka.
Well, this was like after we checked, before we checked in. After we left our bags.
Yes,
we-
and
Go ahead.
we got off the train
I have thoughts. Yeah.
in Dotonbori. We just took like another local train
Yeah.
from Osaka Station to Dotonbori
Yes.
Station, and we got outside and we experienced some pretty rainy conditions.
Yeah, so I have a few thoughts here. So when we got to that station in Osaka, I swore that I did not correctly tap my Suica card to get onto the train to Dotonbori. Okay, I didn't say this at the time. Swore I didn't tap it correctly. But obviously I did because I didn't get stopped at the next gate.
Yeah.
But boy, would that have been tough to deal with because it was like a 30-minute train almost, I think, from where we landed in Osaka.
Yeah, it was definitely. It would have been
Maybe
a pain.
20, yeah.
I mean, it's not like we would have had to just go. We would have had to go to a station worker at that point.
Yeah,
We had a little incident later with the Suica cards.
we
but
fixed it, yeah.
I don't remember what day that was.
We'll get there.
Yeah.
It was early. Okay, so you mentioned the rain. So we get out of the station.
I think it was this day, was it?
It might have been. Might have been that night.
I don't know. Yeah, so we got out in the rain.
Yeah, so that, and it was just like, it was a quick rain sprawl out of nowhere. Didn't see it, didn't even think to check the weather. I did not bring an umbrella.
You still didn't have an umbrella at this point?
No, I bought the umbrella in Kyoto. So I did not have an umbrella, and it was about a 12, 13-minute walk to the hotel. So I booked it. I was boogieing. Because at this point, Ant had taken some of the stuff that I bought with him in a bag. Shout out Ant, thank you for doing that. But I still had some stuff in my backpack, and maybe even in my suitcase, but I think mostly in my backpack. So I'm like freaking out. I'm like, I have my computer, I have stuff I bought. I'm getting poured rain on. This could be bad, you know? This could be bad. So 12-minute walk, we get to the hotel. We walk in the hotel. There's like a ton of people there. There were like suitcases all out, which now, like thinking back, I'm sure maybe those suitcases were people who forwarded their luggage.
Yeah,
when
I
they were
believe
just chilling in a big group like that. Because there was a room where you could lock up your luggage similar to they had in the first hotel, which was awesome. Which that makes me think back to when Ant locked himself out of his locker in that hotel.
Yeah, I remember.
That was so funny.
I remember.
That's my goat. Anyway, So we get there and like, dude, I'm just like, I'm opening my bag. There's like a little bit of water on my computer. I'm like, oh no, this could be bad. And then thinking back though, $2,000 computer, a little bit wet, very worried. I was even more upset that 2 of the boxes of my One Piece cards had gotten a little wet. That I was so much more worried about than the computer.
Yeah.
And I don't know if we've opened those boxes yet or if those cards have been fine, but I was just so stressed.
I mean, they would have to seep through the box, through the plastic. Like, it might not be good for a sealed collection, but I'm sure when we open the cards, they won't have any issue.
And maybe we've even opened. I'd probably try to open those ones first.
Yeah, that one, I feel like you would have done that.
But I was just from that point on, that set a very negative tone for my trip to Osaka.
Yeah, I mean, Osaka was not as welcoming for the first half hour as I thought it would be.
That was tough. That was really tough.
It certainly was. So
we turned it all around, but I was in a bad mood to start.
Yeah, so we dropped our stuff off. What did we do after that? Did we just go right into Dotonbori?
Yeah, we went to get food. So
the main strip where Dotonbori is very famous for its street food and this I don't know how long, tons of shops, hundreds and hundreds of food shops
along a river. Very famous.
On this one street. It's really cool. It was very, very crowded and a little too rowdy, but
super crowded. Not necessarily always my speed. But we were staying in a hot spot. We had the hot ticket.
Yeah, we were close to all the action.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Cool. So the first thing we did, I feel like we just walked up and down the street for food.
We were looking for food.
A couple of indecisive fellas.
For sure.
What's lunch, guys?
I wasn't that hungry. We were kind of leaving it up to you.
Well, that's the problem. Is I don't want to
pretty much anything.
I didn't want to just pick something that you guys didn't like, and we had a pretty flawless run of liking every lunch we had. I didn't want to mess that up.
That's fair.
Was my thought. I'm like, I do not want to pick the first food that we don't like.
So before we got to the food, I have another picture of a giant crab. So I'm like, okay.
Shout out to last episode.
We're in the right spot here. There's a giant crab. Go ahead now.
We landed on a Korean chicken place, Korean fried chicken.
Yeah.
And we had that really good Korean chicken the night before, so we were going to continue riding that high.
For sure.
And boy, did we. But before we got all the goodies, they brought out this little appetizer, which I think, I forget what the Japanese word is for it, but a lot of restaurants do it.
Appetizer.
They give you it's not that. They give you this little appetizer, usually some kind of vegetable or something. It's usually free or included if there's a table fee when you get in. And this one, it was there was 2 things. Were they both just pickled vegetables?
Probably. I didn't take a picture of it.
I don't know. On the picture I have, they're gone.
Good.
Let me tell you, Mike took one for the team and ate most of it. I had a couple. They were it might have been pickled radishes or pickled plums. I don't like pickled anything.
I wasn't trying it.
And I'm been trying to be a pretty open-minded guy about food recently, and I think I very much was on this trip, but I don't like pickled vegetables. I just don't.
Yeah, you really were pretty open-minded.
I don't like pickled vegetables.
Gone along, yeah. I was not as much, and I was not even going to try to eat these.
Yeah, I had tons of raw fish, raw egg almost.
Oh, that was one thing Mike wanted me to add in the previous one. When we went to Sushi Row, that's when he had the roe. It's the fish eggs.
Roe. Was it salmon roe?
I don't remember.
No, some kind of roe.
Salmon or cod, which he did not love.
Yeah, I feel like it's an
Mike.
acquired taste. Him and I split eel too, which is pretty cool. I never had eel before.
Yeah. That was at the Sushi Row as well, right?
Yes, but and I've been scared to try it since because that's the night I got those hives on my hand.
It was also the night that the skeletons came to life.
But if I was allergic to eel, I feel like I would have had a more immediate reaction, not a couple hives on my hands.
I would agree.
It was definitely some kind of contact thing. So maybe I don't need to fear eel. But it was actually very good. I would definitely have eel again.
All right, enough of the chit chat. Let's get the grub
going. So we went to we tanked those appetizers.
Some of you did, yeah.
Yeah, somebody didn't contribute. I'm looking at your appetizer plate in this picture, and it's bone dry. There's not even any pickle juice.
Oh,
look at it. There's no pickle juice.
Yeah, because I didn't grab any of the stuff.
Yeah, it's my way of saying you didn't help the team.
I tried some stuff. I had some raw fish. I knew.
I'm out.
I knew I wasn't gonna like it.
Yeah.
And I'm the type of guy. I'm the type of guy that if something goes in my mouth and I don't like it, dude, I'm gagging and I'm spitting it out.
Yeah.
I don't tank food I don't like.
I mean, I just didn't want to be rude and waste
My gag
food,
reflex
so.
is ridiculously bad. Like, I will spit out anything.
All right, good to know. So we had chicken.
Yeah,
as it
we
was
did.
a Korean chicken place. Do you remember what kind you got? You get spicy,
Spicy as hell.
maybe? Yeah?
I mean, I don't remember what it's actually called, but it was real spicy. You go off first, and then
I think I got the same flavor I had the night before.
Like the yum yum.
I'll call it yum yum. Because it certainly was yum yum.
Hell yeah.
This one I would also consider a contender for one of like top 4 chickens. Maybe top 5. Top 5.
I mean, that's...
We had a lot of chicken, dude. Top 5 is an honor.
Yeah, my top we're not going to get to till the end of the trip.
We had, we had two
the night before.
Two really good the night before.
This one, all the
This one,
convenies.
yeah, like,
and then
there was a lot of
the
good
one that I'm
chicken.
referencing in the future.
This was I like the Korean chicken we had the night before a little more, but this one was very good. There was more in this one. It was a nice
they were
plate.
big hunks.
But the real star of the show for me was this side I got. And then they just had it as like cheese balls. So it's, I don't know what it is. The crust was like,
We're definitely getting through only 2 days.
it wasn't like, yeah. It wasn't like,
you start talking about the crust, I'm like...
it wasn't like a corn dog crust. Kind of similar. It was almost like,
It looks like
almost like a funnel cake.
It does look like that. I mean, does that not also have powdered sugar on top
Yeah,
of it?
it had powdered sugar on it, and it's just this ball with melted cheese in the middle. It's like what... It's like if a mozzarella stick...
The way you stuttered there sounded like All My Fellas. You know how it does at the beginning?
No, I don't listen to that song. I just know All My Fellas. It's like a funnel cake and a mozzarella stick had a child almost.
Man,
I think that's the best like comparison
That's
I can
a weird child.
because like the melted cheese was great. No, like
No, I mean, if it
the
worked,
way that
it
they
worked,
do
dude.
that, like melted cheese with like sweets, they don't really do that. Like a mozzarella stick's a savory item.
Yeah.
Like that was sweet. It was good. That's
so
one of the
interesting.
things like in my mouth right now. I'm like, I want one.
Yeah, tear
like
it
it's
apart.
one of the foods I definitely miss a lot. When we go back and
Wow, I don't... Like, I remember you having them.
I was trying to give you one. You're like, I can't. I'm too full.
I was so
This is too
full.
spicy. I
It
was
was
like,
a-
dude, you really got to try one. They're so good. And then you didn't.
Yeah, I didn't.
You'd understand had you tried
I
one.
guess, yeah.
But they were, I think like I would rather have one of these than a mozzarella stick. Could it be my favorite item with melted cheese in the middle? I think so.
Wow.
I mean, there's not a lot. Like, what else is it? Like, comparing it, like I like it better than a mozzarella stick. I'd rather have it. I'd say 7 out of 10 times. But it was
7 out of
it was
10
wonderful. Well, mozzarella, it's not like you're comparing apples to oranges.
No,
at
I
this
just
point.
thought that was interesting.
The only
yeah.
similarity is it being fried and the cheese melted in
Yeah.
the middle. Like the dough is completely different, and
Yeah.
mozzarella stick has salt. This had sugar.
Pepper.
No, it had sugar.
I'm just,
But yeah, it was incredible. So that's pretty much my only feelings about.
Yeah, I don't remember you looking
About
back
that
upon the
lunch.
phone. That's so interesting.
Oh man, dude, you obviously weren't paying attention, dude.
No, I
that
guess
that
not.
stuff was so good.
Well, I was... Look, it was the reason I wanted you to go first there. I was going through my own struggles, dude, on the other side of that table. This chicken was so spicy. And we ran out of water so quickly.
Yeah, we had a whole pitcher too.
And we didn't have napkins. I was a disaster. I was a mess. I thought I was done. I thought I was cooked.
I mean, dude,
What?
I don't want to be that guy, but
What?
I'm looking at napkins on the table in this photo.
Well, I ran out of them.
Those are like tissues.
Yeah.
I mean, it's better than nothing.
The biggest issue was the water.
And this one also had that like the damp towel that they gave
The
you.
damn towels were great. Look at maybe the towel wasn't the issue. Maybe I'm overstating. Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
look,
well,
look.
also you
So
use
I have-
chopsticks. Why would there be anything on your fingers?
I don't know why I wanted
the
towel.
napkins.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm looking at this picture you have of me. I got 5 chickens on my plate and like 2 sips of water left.
Yeah, dude.
It was great. It was really good chicken. Don't get me wrong, but I mean, I was struggling, big time.
Yeah. Oh, that was good. I'm hungry
That
now.
was good. But you know what made it all better afterward?
What was that?
Strawberry fetish.
Yeah. That's a place.
Yeah.
A chain place too. There's other
It
ones.
was. Yeah. It was.
And
What do they sell there?
There was other strawberry sweet themed places.
Yeah, I mean, a lot.
A decent bit in Dotonbori, but we saw other ones.
Yeah.
Around the trip, and they sold their like basic item, which if you listen to the last episode, I'm gonna get the normal, the plain Jane thing first, even if I'm never gonna be back there. Is these strawberries on like a kebab, a strawberry kebab, but the strawberries are just completely like with like this hard sugar. It's like they're caramelized basically, but not like a caramel. This could be the longest
episode yet for some.
Are
we just going into more detail?
You know what Osaka is famous for?
Food. You're right.
Food. And you know what we like to eat a lot of?
Food.
So listen, dude. I might not have the best palate, but I'm very passionate about the things I like when it comes to food.
Yeah.
Like these strawberries.
They were good.
Yeah, they were good. They were not that expensive, but they had other items too. Why don't you talk about yours?
Yeah, so I get where you're coming from with wanting to try the baseline item. I can respect that. I saw something on the menu that I could not turn down, and that was chocolate-covered strawberries with marshmallows. So on my stick, there were 3 chocolate-covered strawberries and 2 chocolate-covered marshmallows. It was divine.
Yeah, I mean, that looks incredible, and I would love to try it. But I've had a chocolate-covered strawberry and a chocolate-covered marshmallow.
Yeah, I mean the sugar-coated strawberry definitely is something unique.
It was cool, like with the crunchy shell. Like it was definitely.
That's
unique.
definitely unique.
They had one with like grapes too. But I didn't try that.
With strawberries and grapes?
No, I think they might have had one with both. But the grapes they had like sugar-coated like that. With the hard sugar. Oh, I took a picture of all 3 of ours. Yeah, and it looks like Mike got one with just chocolate-covered strawberries. No marshmallows involved. I took
a picture of my packaging as well because it was Halloween themed.
I feel like that's good. It's like, we're like the 3 evolutions of a Pokemon. Like I'm like getting the normal thing. Mike's like going a little like, all right, a little wild. And you're like, whoa. You're like, you're going crazy with it.
All right, so after Strawberry Fetish, we walked to this like shrine in the middle of the city.
Yes, Namba Osaka Shrine.
With a giant lion's face.
I really liked this shrine. It was cool. I do. You know what?
I just remember the ground being wet.
I remember. I think I got like a really cool Goshuin call back to last episode.
Yeah.
A really cool shrine.
I have a picture of you with a rock.
Yeah, that's a cool picture, man.
Yeah, you were rocking it. Yeah, I remember the ground being wet. And I was like a little, I was still in the mood for sure.
I thought there was a lion on the Goshuin I got. Maybe not.
There sure as heck is a lion here.
Yeah, it was cool. It was a neat shrine.
This is another one of those pictures where I like took a picture and there's just somebody posing in front of it because I'm like, I'm not waiting to get.
Oh yeah,
a picture
here
with
it is.
nothing
the
on
stamp here has a picture of the lion.
Oh yeah, that's sweet. Yeah,
it was a cool one.
Right,
that
cool.
one was one of the ones they didn't like draw it fresh for me.
Yeah,
they were just selling the sheets because that one was pretty busy. With it being like a 15-minute walk away from Dotonbori, it gets a lot of foot traffic.
I do know. I do. Yeah. So how did this night end? Let's see. Well, no, I mean.
Yeah, I think we strolled around some more.
So we stopped at. Well, I know the answer. I was just.
Oh, you did.
Yeah, I know the answer.
Oh,
so we went to on the way back. A book off. Did I talk about book off in the last one?
I don't know. You took the book.
I hope
book
I did. I
was
in book off for so long. It was great. Anyway, another book off here. Got some other good stuff. I love book off. I really do. Great stores. Can't wait to go back and go to more book offs. And then we went back and then we wanted to try to go to the Koreatown.
Yes. It was, I would say, pretty unsuccessful.
I think we struck out twice. We actually struck out 3 times on a specific venture.
We didn't go. Yeah, we were looking for in this video we saw online in the Koreatown. It's not too far from Dotonbori. There is this cheesecake they have, and it's shaped like a piece of cheese, and it looked really good. We're not even getting to the disaster there. We went to go try to get there. And we went to a shopping street that just wasn't Koreatown at all.
Well, it was a Korea shopping street.
It wasn't the one where we were trying to go.
No, but it was.
Was it even Korean?
Oh, without a doubt.
I don't know. So
they had all the same stuff. They just didn't have the cheese-shaped thing.
They didn't have like any of the Korean stuff. I'm talking about like the one we went to at night that was like really
they
tight.
had that
They
thing
had just,
that
like, meat
Mike
and
got
fish.
when we did eventually go to the Koreatown.
I have no idea what you're talking
That
about.
like omelet looking thing.
Yeah, they had those.
Yeah, the potato. It was a potato. They had a
but
bunch
it
of
looked
those.
like an omelet.
It was cool. It was like a farmer's market. Everything was like fresh, or at least looked fresh.
It was really
tight.
and
I know.
very
Yeah, you
crowded.
weren't a fan of that.
I mean, it was fine.
But it was cool. And when we walked on the actual street, it was nice too. But did you even? I was looking at the pictures. Did you talk about Strike 2?
Well, I didn't even get there yet. I just
Strike 1 was we went to the wrong place.
Yeah, and that place too. I think it was honestly, besides the concert, the least touristy thing we did. There were no other tourists
I
on
think
that
that
shopping
was
street.
that was in my head less touristy than the concert.
Less touristy.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that's what I'm saying. It might be the least touristy.
It
thing.
definitely was. Yeah.
It was just like we were for sure the only
They were like,
non-Japanese
who the heck are
people
these
on that
guys?
shopping
Yeah.
street. Which
Well, that could have
had
been Korean people. too,
had we
'cause it was
not
a
been
Koreatown.
on a mission,
Yeah.
I think we could have had fun and
For
found some
sure.
good food.
I mean, there was a
and
lot of stuff already closed too. It was kind of later at night.
Yeah, they closed so early. It was
They closed maybe at
it was like
6.
5:00, and stuff was closed.
Well, actually, technically, it was Strike 2 that we went to the wrong place. Strike 1 was that we messed up.
I thought that was on the way back, or was it? No,
That was the way there.
No, getting there. Yeah, on the station, we accidentally scanned our card one too many times.
I still don't know how we did it. We scanned for like a transfer, I guess.
Yeah, and we weren't supposed to.
And then we tried to leave,
and then it.
but it thought we were on the transfer.
Yeah, I mean, I think we could have just talked to somebody and got out,
Maybe.
but like it was tough, so we just went back on another
Yeah,
train.
we took the transfer. Yeah.
We took the transfer at the next stop, and then we just hoofed it back.
Yeah,
It
it
was
was 15-minute walk.
it was cool though. It was like really just like there was it wasn't touristy. There was nobody really walking. We walked past like
it was just
a grocery
Japan,
store.
man.
It was kind of cool. I looked
Yeah.
in to see some people just shop and living their
It was
lives.
just Japan.
I saw a pickup truck. That's where I saw that F-250.
How about that?
I saw it was our
you
first
certainly
like
don't see a lot of those.
yeah, and they don't leave like even like it was imported because steering wheel was on the left side.
Yeah,
So it was pretty cool to
that's
see
wild. Yeah.
some Ford people. Somebody was repping Ford there.
Yeah.
We saw a couple other imported or like American cars later, but that was the first American car I had seen the whole time. So that was pretty neat. But yeah, so we ended
Strike
up.
1, Strike 2, we ended up in the wrong place.
Yeah, we'll get to Strike
Strike
3 in a
will be later in
further
the video,
episode. But yeah, we ended up back in Dotonbori. This
Yeah.
picture I have is like 6:45, and I don't know if you were you with us for this one?
I have 643 with the picture of the cow.
Yeah, so we went back out. It looked really pretty at night with like the water.
It was really nice,
And Mike and I wanted to try some takoyaki. He was very hyped up about it. I'm like, yeah, dude, we'll try a bunch.
He was
We're
like a
here every night.
takoyaki king.
Yeah, he had the most, but we're like, where do we start? And then there was one right where we there was like 4 of them within 50 feet of walking on the street where we started.
Yeah.
So we went to the closest one. It was very good. I'm trying to think of what made this one different than the other one. The last one we had was good. We repeated that one a couple times.
That's the one that I had.
Yes, you didn't have this one. This one wasn't. There wasn't like a ton of octopus on the inside. It was good. It was very good. I would eat that one again. And that one was like a tiny stall, not like a full restaurant or anything.
Yeah, it definitely was small. They
Like, that
definitely
one
had a
was
few
just,
even
like-
spots.
Like the closest equivalent, it was like the size of like a hot dog cart in like New York.
yeah,
It was very small.
Yeah.
Like just, a pan, somebody dipping in the batter, throwing the octopus pieces in the batter. I don't know, cooks, hardens, not really hardens.
Yeah, cooks.
Becomes solid.
Yeah.
You sprinkle some sauces on it, some bonito flakes, and there you go. I guess for anybody who doesn't know takoyaki, I just pretty much described it. It's like this doughy thing with octopus and like some sauce in the middle, usually like mayonnaise, and then some stuff sprinkled on top of it. So these like little fried balls. They're very good, and they are one of Osaka's it's like their thing. It's like the Osaka dish.
Yeah, like Osaka's little fried octopus balls.
Yeah. So they're very, very famous for their takoyaki, and especially where we were at in Dotonbori, they had. I would like to know how many takoyaki stalls, restaurants
I think you
there
can probably
are.
find the answer to that while I talk about this next thing.
Sure.
Don't sound so enthused. You were just the one saying you'd like to know.
I'm sorry. I'm very excited.
You
about
posed
it.
the question.
Sure. Yeah, maybe.
Anyway, I did not have the takoyaki, though I did about, looks like 25 minutes later, had ice cream. The ice cream was really delicious. I got a twist
Twirl.
a twist of
It's
vanilla and chocolate. Though I think I talked about it previously. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I talked about it in the food video at the end. I don't remember. The chocolate's just different in Japan.
Like, we don't have any estimate.
There's got to be an estimate. Come on.
It's always changing.
Well, I mean, what is the estimate? What's the range? Anyway, the ice cream was great. The cone was really good. It was like a different cone than I'm used to. My favorite part about the ice cream, though...
There's got to be like 100.
My favorite part about the ice cream, though, was when Mike's exploded all over him. And we didn't have any napkins. I mean, it just like his cone just broke.
I had no issues with mine.
I didn't have any issues with mine either. I want to blame him because it's funny. I'm sure his cone was just effective. I mean, the cones were pretty...
Oh my god,
pretty.
That ice cream was so good.
It was really good. The cones were pretty soft,
man.
though. But yeah, I mean, just looking over at Mike, and it's just all over his hand. There's nowhere to go to clean it up. Thankfully, there were actually trash cans in Dotonbori, which was awesome. But that was good. The ice cream was delicious, and it gave me a good laugh.
It was. I got vanilla. I think it was advertised as like Hokkaido ice cream. It was good.
Sure, it is.
It was very good. The cone. Did you talk about the cone?
I did. I talked about the
it
cone
being like flat,
different. I talked about it.
Or like smooth. It was like completely smooth. Well, I heard that part. I don't know. I definitely prefer that cone to any. Waffle cone's pretty good, but I prefer that. Like, that was a really good cone.
Waffle cone's
top
tier cone.
I think that was my favorite cone here.
But it was a good cone.
It was a very
well, my cone was, I think I had the chocolate cone.
Yeah, my
we had
cone
different
was
cones.
like a vanilla cone or just a normal cone. It was very good.
They were good.
I like that ice cream. There was a lot of places selling very similar, like same cone, same looking ice cream.
Yeah, I think it was, that's just kind of how it is.
I kind of wish I had tried more of it. I'm a big ice cream guy.
Yeah, I had some ice cream later.
Dude, did I even talk about my ice cream treat I had every night?
I don't know.
All right, we'll talk about it this night because I'm sure I had some.
All right, so after the ice cream, I think we went to the arcade.
Yeah, I have that in my notes. That's my end of my picture.
Yes, we were at Geigo, the arcade, hanging around. And upstairs of the Geigo, they had a little like sweets stall food place.
Yeah, like in, like a little cafe in the arcade.
And Mike and I had seen a sign that was like, okay, buy one of these.
Taiyaki.
Yeah, My Hero Taiyaki collab things. Get a My Hero keychain. And we were both like, well, we need to do this, but we're confused. We're translating the signs. We're trying our best. Eventually, we just have to go up and do it. So we go up, and they're like My Hero, but it's like kind of My Hero. Like the faces on them aren't like quite My Hero. They're like collaborated with like also Hello Kitty, I think.
Yeah.
So like they're only like vaguely My Hero, but you had to get one of the My Hero ones. I don't remember if I got custard the first time or chocolate. It was really good. The custard was better. We got the keychain, so that was awesome. It was a pretty special experience.
Who was your keychain?
I don't remember. I definitely got an Armored All Might at some point.
I think that you might have got that the first time.
And maybe the second time I got Aizawa.
Or maybe, I don't know.
I don't know.
Remember Mike got Osaka.
No, then I think I got Aizawa the first time. Because I think he got Deku and I got All Might on the same one.
Yeah, he got Osaka the first time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. I mean, that's the end of my notes about having good ice cream. We went to the arcades. We went to the round one there as well, which was cool. We'll talk about that one later.
Yeah, exactly.
Did we go back to the Konbini that night?
And then we're done, because I have something about the Konbini, and I know you do too.
Yeah, man. I don't remember. I'm kind of pissed off at myself.
Whoa.
Sorry for the language.
Dang, dude. I'm going to have to put explicit.
No, you won't. I already had to censor myself a couple times, dude. When I'm talking about food, you never know.
Oh, man.
But I'm pretty upset with myself that I forgot to mention these. Because I had these two ice cream staples, and I don't know when they started.
2 ice creams. You know the video I'm referencing?
No, I have no idea.
It's so funny. It's this little British girl who's mad about an ice cream truck.
Oh, because that's like 4 pounds.
Yeah. It's the funniest video.
So there were these 2 ice cream items. At some point on the trip, I had them both every single night. I guess it started in Osaka.
Did it?
It might have started. Before.
we ended every night at the Konbini in Osaka.
Yeah, it might have started.
Like not every night in Ikebukuro. We ended at the Konbini every.
It
night
might
in
have,
Osaka.
which is strange because the one in Ikebukuro was even closer. It was connected.
Yes, but we had to walk past the one to get to the hotel.
Yeah, I guess if you walk past it, you go in. Yes, you do.
Though sometimes we did go to that 7-Eleven that was past the hotel.
Yeah, I mean, try something different. What was the one that was near the hotel? Was that another Family Mart?
No, it was Lawson.
Lawson.
That's where I was getting my karage-kun.
Yeah, so there was a Lawson there. But let me talk to you about these 2 ice cream items.
Yeah, let us know.
Did I not talk about them before? I must have.
Just let it rip.
Or I don't know. We'll talk about them again. If we already talked about them, sorry guys.
It's only gonna take a minute.
Hey, speak for yourself, dude. I got 2 really
I'm sitting here with a
things
picture
to
I really
talk
want to
about.
talk about, so you go ahead.
So this first one is called Coolish.
Oh, I forgot you were talking about 2 things.
And
you definitely talked about Coolish.
Did I talk about Coolish?
I can't tell if you did or if it was in the video we recorded.
I think it was
that
in
we
the
posted.
video.
But I think
know.
you talked about it already.
And it's this pouch full of ice cream.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
It's like a go-go squeeze.
Yeah.
But with ice cream.
Yeah. Pretty wild.
It's not like the incredibly like smooth, creamy ice cream. It's almost like ice milk, but like
wild,
really tasty. And yeah, you just like kind of squeeze it up in your hands. You can like, and then like, it's so good. It's kind of good to like just drink ice cream every once in a while. And they were great too. Like I've got those, and then I would like take a shower, come back out of the shower, and they'd still be good, you know, because it melts a little bit. It's just better. But yeah, I had a Coolish pretty much every single night. They had other flavors. I think I had like a chocolate one later on the trip, but the vanilla was my jam. And then the other item, which I feel like is more iconic.
For sure, this is the one
trip,
I was thinking of. Yeah.
Or it's called a Pinot, and it's these little. Yeah, I definitely talked about these before. The little, ice cream, not like balls, but they're, I don't know. They're like cylinders of ice cream.
Shape, yeah.
Very small cylinders of ice cream. But like the top half of the cylinder smaller than the other half. Almost like a cone, but
Kinda
not
looks
a point.
like dots.
Dots? You mean like dips?
No,
Dibs? Dots? I don't know what a dot
They're
is.
like a gummy candy.
Oh, yeah, I love those. Yeah, kind of like that, but bigger in ice cream. So it's just vanilla ice cream in the middle with chocolate ice or chocolate on the outside coating it. We have similar stuff, you know. They have those like ice cream bars that just vanilla ice cream with chocolate on the outside. But these are little and they taste just better.
Yeah, and for
everywhere.
the price, man.
Yeah, and they're cheap. But the chocolate was really good on them. And the ice cream was good too, but I just remember really liking the chocolate. And you get them in like a 6-pack. And in the container, there's this little like pick. So you can just like stab them, eat them, and go back in. You don't even have to touch the ice cream. I picked 2 very, very clean ice cream options. Like, they're not messy at all.
Smart, yeah.
And they're great. They're fantastic. You should check out our video when we post it, trying a bunch of convenience store snacks.
Yeah.
I go into more detail there, and you get to see like a live reaction of us tearing them up live.
Heck yeah. My snack that I didn't buy that night was something that I was actually on the lookout for the whole trip because I had watched some videos of convenience stores before we left, just, you know, because I've heard so much about them and all the different things they offer. And this was one of the things that caught my eye, and I'm like, what the heck? And then I was looking for it, and I finally found it. And it was a shelf-stable, non-refrigerated hot dog. And, I mean, I have a picture here. It's, like, all covered in ketchup. There's mustard. It's in a roll. And it just looks so shriveled up and gross. But it's just shelf-stable. It blows my mind. Unlike any hot dog I've ever seen in my life. And pretty nasty, I think. You know, that's why I didn't buy it. But, like...
I don't know. I'd rather
you hear about a shelf-stable hot dog, you're going to go looking for it. Yes, you are.
I would rather eat a hot dog cold than eat it at room temperature.
I disagree. But I wouldn't eat either.
For me, it goes back to the hot dog Lunchables.
Okay.
And I just have a fond memory of eating them cold. They discontinued them like a long time ago.
Yeah.
But for me, I just have like, oh, you know what? A cold hot dog would be all right.
Yeah.
A room temperature one, I feel like is kind of gross.
Interesting.
Hot is best, obviously, but I would rather.
I mean, it's in the name.
I'd rather eat a cold dog than a room temperature dog.
Yeah. So we went back to the room. The room was fine. It was small. It was tight. There was a special feature though that I think is worth mentioning. in the room.
Yeah, of course. The TV had you could cast to the TV.
Oh,
so
that was
great for you.
That was a great special.
No, that wasn't a feature.
Um,
In the bathroom.
Yeah. In the shower.
Yeah, there's just a big window to the rest of the room from the shower. It was. Fortunately, there was like a curtain you could put down.
It mostly covered up.
Yeah,
the
it was,
shower.
and I was like right. I was at the seat nearest the window. I'm like, if I had tried, look, I wouldn't have had to try hard. Is my point. Like it was like I had to avoid. I would like turn to the other side.
Up there,
yeah, I had one of my pillows up there. It was weird.
Yeah,
I don't understand what.
I read online it was about like ventilation. Like a lot of the bathrooms don't.
It didn't open.
Well, maybe it was originally built that
sunlight?
way. Well, I think maybe it was originally built that way, and then they locked it at the hotel.
There wasn't like a latch, dude. That window was secured. It was a window.
Well, I'm sure at some point it functioned. Anyway,
it does function. It lets you see through it. Not every window opens.
For the purpose that I'm about to talk about, which is ventilation, because there's not like fans in a lot of the bathrooms, and maybe there was one in this, and then they locked the window. Maybe there wasn't at one time. That's why they had the window. Regardless, it was really weird, and I remember seeing it when we booked the hotel, and we were just like confused, but we booked it because it was a good price, it was a good spot, and it was just odd.
Yeah, I mean, like I thought it was pretty funny when we were booking it, but it was strange. Yeah, it was weird. I was like a little self-conscious when I'm showering. I'm like, what if this curtain just falls?
That's true.
Like, what if today's the day it fails?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know
either.
Like, I had a similar thing when I went with our dad to Jamaica. There was, like, a way you could do that with the bath. There was, like, blinds that came down. But that was, like, a couple's resort, you know?
Yeah.
Like, this was just a room.
Just a crib, yeah.
Like...
I don't know, dog. I don't know.
It was strange.
All right. 47 minutes in.
All right, let's talk about Osaka day 2.
Which it's a big day.
Yeah, really big day. So much for this. Osaka is going to be faster.
No, it's slower.
I mean, it's a very one note. Did we do anything after that? It was a pretty one note day.
Well, yeah, but it was a huge day.
Yeah, but I don't know.
And that's because it was Universal Studios Osaka Day.
No, I do have pictures after.
What did we do after? Just got food.
I don't think you went out. Me and Mike went for more
food. That's fine.
Takoyaki. We'll talk about it briefly at the end.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it was the big day for Universal Studios Japan. We went to the USJ.
Who wants to go to Universal Studios Japan?
Me.
Me.
Now, at this point in this picture I have, it's cloudy. It was kind of like sometimes sunny, sometimes cloudy, because at points I wish I had my sunglasses. I remember when we arrived there, it was super crowded as always. We arrived before the park opened. It was
insane. But I mean, that's
the
just
lines
to be
actually pretty rolling.
To be expected. And then also we had booked it on a minor Japanese holiday, which we didn't know.
On Sports Day. Yeah, Happy Sports Day.
Happy Sports Day. So it was pretty darn crowded for a weekday.
Yeah, it was a Monday.
Yeah.
But yeah, the line to get in moved pretty quick once the
park opened, yeah.
Once it opened, and
we almost witnessed dad just drop their kid. Do you remember that?
Yeah, super dad.
He was trying to be.
Yeah. It was crazy, dude.
Yeah. All right, we can't get bogged down in the small details.
Yeah, the security we don't need to get bogged down on. We went right in. There was a semi-decent stressor for me.
Yeah, I think that this was a huge note.
And that was that for getting into the Mario section of Universal Studios.
Nintendo World.
Yes, sorry. Super Nintendo World. To get in, you have to get on a waiting list or try to book it in the app to get in, or you might risk
not. It's a timed area.
Yes, it's a timed entry. You can leave whenever. Once you leave, you can't get back, but you have to get a time. And I'm like, dude, this sucks. If we can't get into Mario, I'm gonna go back home.
Yeah, you were not
home. Back to the room. I'm like, there's nothing else for me here. There was I had plenty of other fun. Not in the Mario, but I would not have suggested we go had there been no Mario. That was certainly the
I get that.
most important part to me and my favorite part.
Yeah.
But things turned out okay.
I thought there was no chance we were getting into Mario.
Yeah, you and I are pretty cynical with that kind of thing.
But, yeah, I mean, I was still gonna have a good day.
But the happiness, the joy we felt when we got in, I don't know if you remember. We walk into the park.
Well, so I'm trying all morning on the app to try to get the ticket, and it's not letting me. It's not letting me. It's not letting me. As soon as we walk in, it's the first thing on my mind, and I saw it. And I'm like, guys, get your phone out right now. Like, get in here. It's there.
Yeah, it was pretty much we got it as soon as we got in.
Yeah, it was very joyous.
I guess, I don't know if you remember this, but, you remember
joyous.
it. But a very important memory for me with when we got the timed entry tickets on our phone, Wake Me Up Inside by Evanescence is playing throughout the whole park.
Yeah.
Which,
I mean, it was just, like, that's the song they chose to open the park with.
Yeah, I mean, like, they had other, like, I guess, American songs later. I actually don't know if it was American. It was English song later.
It was a small rotation.
But yeah, we heard Wake Me Up Inside. But like what an experience. Like, that's coming on. Everything's coming up us.
Yeah.
Evanescence is playing. Yeah. Like, I'm like, heck yeah. So that was pretty cool. We were able to get into Mario pretty early. Before we went into Mario, we walked around for a little while. I took this cool pic of us waiting to get in. Took a picture of Gru's workshop.
We were waiting for the Mario Cafe to open.
We did. We went to the Mario Cafe, which is not part of Super Nintendo World. It's been there since before. So we were able to get right into this cafe. We were like third people in line.
For just a few minutes.
And oh man, what a lovely treat we got at this Mario Cafe. It's like this pancake with like cheesecake filling and like cream and
yours wasn't cheesecake.
Okay, with mine was strawberry shortcake filling in the middle, and like these pancakes are not pancakes; they're just cakes. Yeah, it's like a sandwich but with cake as the bread. Yeah, and with more like cream and strawberry shortcake filling. There was strawberries in it, and it's shaped like Mario's hat.
Yep, and then I got Luigi's, which was green apple cheesecake. I picked it because of the cheesecake.
Man.
Plus, it was cool that we both had
grapes on it.
Both that's green apples.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know why they put grapes on green apple cheesecake.
No, it looks like grapes.
They do. I agree, but
I have grapes. And then they also had this strawberry smoothie we got.
Yeah.
With the straw has a Mario mustache. There's a picture of me trying to make it look like I have Mario's mustache.
It wasn't really working.
No, I couldn't get it was too far down the straw.
Trying to make it look fake.
Yeah, it was too far down the straw. But yeah, that was so good. And for me too, that was a cool experience because that was our first time like interacting with second time, but first time like interacting with one of the employees besides security.
Yeah, dude. I mean,
the employees were like a different breed here. I thought, Osaka has a reputation for being a little more outgoing than Tokyo.
I don't think this is a representation of Osaka.
No, but just like that was my point. I was saying like I didn't know if it was like this, but the workers at Universal were by far the most talkative and friendly people we met. Yeah. On the trip, it was so cool. Yeah, like the lady was like asking me where I'm from, and I'm like, oh, I'm from New York because that's what we say. And it was so cool. She was so friendly. We got pizza later, and the worker there was probably the most friendly. Yeah, she was very cool. Right in front of us in line, there was people celebrating. Was it an anniversary or one of their birthdays or something?
I think birthday.
And like we like started clapping. We're like, oh, like congratulations, and they're like, oh, thank you, bowing. It was so nice. And then it was like an older lady working at the pizza place, and she like talked to all of us. Yeah. Much.
She let us know it was going to be Halloween late at night.
Yeah, that the zombies were going to take over. Dragons are going to invade Dave and Buster's.
They sure did. Dude.
And then like you two got like the exact same thing. I think you both got like orange soda. Yeah. With your thing, and then you guys like went to find a table while we were waiting because I don't know why my food was taking a little longer. Yeah. And then she was talking to me. She's like asking if we were going to any other places. I'm like, oh, we're going to Kyoto and Hakone and then back to Tokyo. She's like, that's really cool. And then she's like, oh, do you want an orange juice too? I'm like, no, I'm going to have a Coke. And she's like, yeah, Coke is best. And I'm like, heck yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, and she was very appreciative that you guys were paying with like exact change. I'm like, that's really cool. It was, I think people being polite to you when you go out places when you're paying for things, getting food, it really makes the experience that much better. It makes the food taste better.
Sure.
I don't know. I just think it makes it more fun when you have somebody who's nice to you.
I mean, as somebody who works retail, I can certainly appreciate good customer service.
Yeah, that's my point. It's like it's just it really for me like that sticks in my mind more than the taste of the pizza is remembering how friendly that lady was.
I remember the pizza. It was pretty darn good.
I don't know. It was good. But yeah, that lady was so friendly. And yeah, so the pizza, I did jump the line a little bit. We back to
yeah, so we were going to get into
events.
Mario World at like 9:40. So we had an hour to go around. We went to the Mario Cafe. Then we went to like the Jurassic Park section, which I really loved Jurassic Park when I was a kid. So it was awesome to roam around that. Got some nice pictures of the Velociraptor, which was real, by the way. The like Jurassic Park Explorer, the Ford Explorer. They were doing a little show, which was fun. There was like a live Velociraptor, which you could tell was clearly a person in a suit.
No, it couldn't have been.
But they did also have a Triceratops that was like
that one looked real,
really sweet animatronic. Like it was awesome.
You don't think it was like two guys in a suit?
No, I don't think so. I mean, maybe I don't know.
They have to be good. I don't know. It was really cool.
It was awesome though. So that was super super cool. And then it was time.
Yeah, so we went into Mario Land. I mean, we had seen, pictures, videos, plenty of stuff online, but I feel like, seeing it in person is a completely different experience. It's like, for me, walking into what is one of my favorite game series,
Yeah.
Minus the hundreds and hundreds of people there also taking pictures. It's like being there.
Yeah.
I don't remember that part when I'm playing Mario.
People. No, I think they added that for effect.
And yeah, it's very exciting. I know they added the one in Florida now too, but I remember when they announced this first one in Universal Studios Japan, I'm like, man, I want to go see like this one, and I did. It's super cool. Like they have like a part that looks like the overworld, the level. They have Bowser's Castle, which is cool. They have Peach's Castle, which is cooler. Hogan's Castle? They don't have Hogan's Castle. Just the whole time when you're in there, they're playing different Mario music.
Yeah.
Which it's cool. It's very immersive. In this picture I have, you just see like the Mario style hills, and then it's just the sky. You like can't really see. You can see like certain parts. You can see other tall buildings, but it's like you're there.
Yeah, I mean, I wanted to talk about that was like the immersion of the experience. Like some of the pictures I have, yeah, I mean, you can't see anything else in the background. Like it really did feel like, you walk through this warp pipe from Mario, and then you just step into another world that like just feels cartoon. It was just so cool. Like this picture I have of Peach's Castle, like you can see a little bit of like green walls they have in the background that are supposed to blend in with the rolling green hills, and then it's just clouds, and it's its own world, which is really really cool.
Yeah, it was awesome. It was really cool. They had people dressed up as Mario and Luigi. We certainly didn't.
That is
wait
Mario
for a picture.
and Luigi.
Oh, sorry. There's Mario and Luigi, and Toad was there. I got a picture of Toad. Well, he's taking a picture with this other lady.
Nice. I mean, that's what you gotta do.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna wait. Mario and Luigi had like a line. Toad was just like roaming, dude.
Yeah,
people were just coming up like, "Oh, what's up, Toad?"
Yeah, I got a picture from far away of my goat, Donkey Kong.
Yeah, this one
he was there, dude, in the flesh.
The Donkey Kong country section of Super Mario World, or
new,
Super Mario, was it Super Nintendo World?
Super Nintendo World.
Yeah, that's pretty new. They don't have one of them in Florida yet.
No,
so that was pretty cool. That was the longest wait for like any ride ever. The new minecart ride was when we looked, it was like 300 minutes.
Yeah,
it was crazy.
Nuts.
It was cool. They have like Donkey Kong's house, his little hut there.
I mean, yeah, he was there taking pictures with the fans. Like, what a good guy.
Yeah, the minecart ride certainly looked cool. I would not have waited hours for it.
He is, and the best part is that it's not the new DK.
It's like the old school.
It's OG. Like, actual DK.
I mean, it's fine. We can change.
It's like okay.
People can change.
All right, so we went on one ride in Super Nintendo World.
Yeah, there's only like 3.
There's not much. Yeah, and they're all just crazy long waits because it's Super Nintendo World. But we decided to go on a single riders, which helped us get through really quick.
Yes.
What the heck was
That's
the
in
ride?
the gift shop.
I know. What was the ride called?
I don't know. It's a Mario Kart.
Yeah, it was a crazy ride.
Yeah, it's they call it an AR, so augmented reality.
Yeah.
You put like this Mario cap on, and then right before, or is it in the cart where you get in the cart?
It's in the cart.
You get these goggles that clip on, and they like project stuff. So like they project other racers, and when you throw shells and stuff, it was cool.
Yeah, I didn't realize it was going to be a game.
I thought it would have been a little more. It would have definitely been cooler with us together, but
Yeah.
me and the Japanese family I was with, we were killing it.
I was with some other foreigners. I don't know what country they were from. But it was a dad and 2 kids and then me. But yeah, I didn't realize it was a game, and it was a game. So I didn't do as well in the beginning.
Yeah, I was doing actually pretty good.
Once I figured it out, I was cooking, but I think Mike scored by far the biggest.
I think I was still the best on the team, but
yeah, I was definitely the best on my team, but we did not do well.
Yeah, so that's the ride we did.
Yeah, walking through like the theming, we didn't walk through a ton of it because we did single rider. There was a cool big giant statue of Bowser.
Yeah, that was pretty neat.
And I mean, even as you go into the ride, it's like a big Bowser head. It's like very much a Bowser's Castle.
Yeah, it's his
theme
crib, dude.
for the Mario Kart ride, which was sweet. And yeah, the ride was fun. I was worried that I would get like motion sick with like between the AR and the actual ride, but now it's fine. Speaking of that and like headsets like that, have you been to the eye doctors recently?
Yeah, they put you in VR.
It's crazy.
And they're like, oh, yeah. I'm like, listen, I know how to play VR. Like,
Yeah, but like, are they like? What if somebody's like 80-year-old grandma's going in there? Are
then
they trying to do that to her too?
Because like they like used it and they're like, all right, whatever. Like I think it's just
Yeah,
something that there's
nothing came from it. It was, but it was just so weird. It was like measuring my eye alignment when I look at screens.
I don't know. It was weird. But
That
yeah.
really threw me off. But yeah, that reminded me of the Mario.
It was cool.
Yeah. All right, gift shop time.
Yeah. How'd you know, dude? I wanted to talk about the gift shop.
Because I know you bought.
I went
something
to
in the
both gift shops. I went one in the Mario section, one in the Donkey Kong. At the Donkey Kong section, I got this really cool metal tankard. It's got the DK symbol on it, and it looks like a barrel. You know, very synonymous with the Donkey Kong games.
Oh,
I don't know
yeah.
if you're familiar.
I am familiar.
Are you doing that on purpose?
Yes, I was.
Okay. And then I got this cool Super Nintendo World hat at the Mario section, and at both places the people were very nice. Like the lady wrapped up my tankard that took up my entire like shoulder pack.
Yep.
And then the like lady with the hat, she's like, "Oh, do you want me to clip the tag off for you?" I'm like, "Yeah, that'd be great." And she's like, "Oh, One Piece, I like your shirt." And then I'm like, "Heck yeah!"
Heck yeah.
Like, oh, that One Piece shirt got so many compliments, and it
Just
made
doing
me
numbers,
so happy. Because like I think people don't really like come up and just like say stuff like that to other people usually.
No.
Like nobody said that. Like I was wearing some pretty cool shirts in Tokyo and in Osaka too. Like nobody was like saying, "Hey man, I like your shirt," but there my One Piece shirt was doing numbers.
That's so good.
The deer and Nar like that shirt too.
Yeah, they did. They were trying to eat it.
but yeah, like that shirt got so many compliments, and I'm like, oh, I'm so happy. Like I'm like, yes, One Piece ski des. I love One Piece. Like I was like ready to like spit some things. I was ready to say that One Piece is my favorite anime. I forget how you say like my favorite.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I looked it up just in case for the next time when it would come up. So that was really exciting. It made my day a little brighter. So yeah, she cut the tag off my hat, and I was sporting a hat the rest of the day.
You were ready to roll.
A new Super Nintendo hat. I'm sure.
Yeah, it's a good hat. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a very cool hat. So after that, we went to see. Do you have anything else to add about Mario?
No, we went to Harry Potter.
We went
World
to Harry
next,
Potter.
yeah.
You know me, I'm a huge Harry Potter.
The biggest Harry
head.
Potter fan I've ever met.
I did take 2 photos.
Nice.
One of a train because I like trains. One
Very
of a
cool.
castle.
Very cool.
I don't really like Harry Potter. Is the point
That's
to
the
get
joke,
at. But we
yeah.
did do. I did 2 Harry Potter rides.
Very nice. Yeah. So I mean, I had been to Universal in Florida before. So this was pretty identical to one of the Harry Potter lands they have there. Now they do have 2 in 2 separate parks. This was like Diagon Alley and then into the castle. Kind of Diagon Alley, I guess, into the castle. I don't know. But they had the castle. So that was cool, and they have the same ride in there that they do in Florida. And throughout the ride, great ride. It was really fun. Mm-hmm. It's like very immersive. They have, the characters from the show or the movie, and they're speaking Japanese the whole time. And I'm just like,
I actually really like that.
Well, that's not Daniel Radcliffe.
I really like that. Yeah, you're supposed to have British accents. What are we doing here?
This is, no, it was funny. But yeah, that
cool.
ride was a lot of fun. I really did enjoy it.
I remember feeling like a little motion sick when I was staring at the screen.
Yeah.
It reminds it's like when I'm in VR and I'm like doing something like that. And I'm like,
I had a headache after the eye doctors yesterday from that VR.
You weren't doing anything VR like.
I didn't like it.
I think you just.
I wasn't motion sick. It was a
just,
headache. It was
eye doctors just
strain.
suck.
Eye strain.
Sure, it doesn't necessarily mean the VR.
Yeah,
so from straining to see letters or reading the cards.
any of it.
Blaming it on the technology. It must have been the video games.
Yeah, it must have been. So I'm a bigger guy, obviously, and in America they have like some seats that are built for bigger people. Now I'm sure there's still rides that I can't fit on. I'm like fat, but I'm middle fat, I would say. So I was still able to fit on some of the rides in Japan. This was one that like I tested before we got on. It was like, it's gonna fit. Great. When we're boarding the ride, like the guy who like clipped me in and was like made sure it was safe. He was like, surprised. I think that it fit.
That you fit? I didn't notice that.
I thought it was very funny, but I did fit in a safe manner. The ride was a lot of fun.
It was cool. Me and Mike did the other Harry Potter ride, which is like you ride in like a basket. We waited like an hour. It was not fun.
Yeah, you did not have great.
For you, it was fine. Like it's just like it doesn't do anything like exhilarating as a roller coaster, and it was a long line. So.
Yeah, I had a great time. I walked around by myself, found a nice bench, saw this nice poster of Vector. It says, "Oh yeah." So I thought that was great.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So I think after that, actually, you and Mike split off from me. To go on Jurassic Park.
Highlight of my day. So when I went to Universal previously in Florida, Jurassic Park the ride was closed that day. So I was really disappointed. So Mike and I are going to go on Jurassic Park the ride. Now, for those of you that don't know, Jurassic Park the ride is like kind of a wet ride.
Yeah, for those like me, perhaps, who didn't know.
So Angelo did not want to go on the ride.
I was debuting brand new white shoes.
Yeah, he didn't want to get
them wet.
And in hindsight, like not a lot of people got wet on the ride.
Yeah, I can tell you who did.
However, one person was in a particularly precarious spot, which was the front right corner. So as we're watching people come down after the big drop where you get wet. I was trying to eye up, okay, so who's getting the most wet? So it was the people on the left side were definitely getting the most wet. The people in the middle didn't really get wet at all, even in the left. And the person in like the front left of the boat looked like they got pretty soaked. So we're boarding. We're, eyeing up where we're going to be in line. I start counting people, and it becomes evident to me that I'm going to be in the front left of the boat. And I'm a big guy, like I said. So, like, on a wet ride like that, I kind of like, my spot dips down a little further. I've always, thought like I'm going to get more wet.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's a huge boat, so maybe it wasn't affecting that much. I'm thinking that so on like a little.
Listen, when you get in a car, you can tell if like a car, when you sit in a car.
Well, this is bigger than a car. There's 5 people per row, and there's
bigger. Yeah, it's not heavier than a car, though.
It might be.
A car's made out of aluminum.
I'm sure this is made out of metal too, and there were 20 people on the ride.
I feel it couldn't be heavy.
20 people.
It doesn't have an engine in it.
20 people.
Fit 20 people in a car. I don't know. It was heavy.
Anyway, the ride was so much fun. It was really awesome. There's just dinosaurs around the whole thing. Classic Jurassic Park. The dinosaurs get out. And then there's the big drop. And what's so fun about the big drop is that right before the escaped Tyrannosaurus jumps out, so your focus is on, oh my God, and we were in the front row, so it was really close. Oh my God, here's this giant T-Rex in front of us. And then all of a sudden, oh, shoot, I'm going down this giant drop, Yeah. And I was wearing a white T-shirt. I was also wearing brand new shoes. Maybe I had worn them a little bit. This was the one day that I chose to wear shorts. I was always told shorts were no-no in Japan.
I didn't even pack them. I
was not about to go through this steaming hot day in the amusement park without shorts, and I think Mike wore shorts too.
Yeah, I didn't.
It was a good move. I got drenched.
You did.
I did, and it was all worth it. No, we did miss a detail. Before Jurassic Park the ride, we got ice cream.
Yeah, remember? We stopped off for ice Baskin Robbins too.
We did, and it was really good. What did you have?
If you
don't remember, it's okay.
Cookie dough, mint, and maybe something else. I don't know. It was very good.
3, okay.
I definitely went for a 3 scooper.
So I got a mix of vanilla and orange like sherbet, whatever you want to say. Which was great. Always a dynamite combo. And I'm like, scooping the last little bit out of the bowl, there's probably not much left, and maybe I'm just being fat. And I'm like flicking it, almost like scraping, scraping.
Yeah.
And I flick with my spoon a bunch of orange drops onto my white T-shirt. And that didn't go so well for me.
No.
No, eventually I did get them out. Between Mike's magic eraser thing. It's not a magic eraser. Magic stain remover. And then a nice wash after it. I think the stain is fully out. But it was not coming out right away.
Yeah.
So honestly, it was okay that I got soaked on Jurassic Park the ride because it kind of helped get that spot wet and clean it up a little bit, though there still was evident that there was a stain there.
That's tough. While I was laughing at you for flicking ice cream on yourself, I got some on me.
Yeah.
But my shirt was like a little blue, like a light blue, and my ice cream was white, so it didn't leave any kind of mark. It just came right off.
Good for
I think it was pretty funny. I got ice cream on myself while laughing about you.
without a doubt.
So while you guys were on Jurassic Park the ride, I found Mao Mao from Apothecary Diaries.
Gene Shi? Okay.
Yeah, I don't know the guy's name.
Gene Shi.
They were doing some kind of Apothecary Diaries thing. It was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I didn't know what they were saying, obviously, so I walked past, took a couple pictures, and then I went to this food stand and got this minion-shaped, well, not really minion-shaped, this minion curry bun. And it's like, like a steamed bun, but it was yellow. It had the minion's face on it. It was the minion's face. I ate him.
Poor guy.
And that was a pretty cool experience because I ordered that in a water, and I did the whole exchange I did completely in Japanese.
Nice
That was pretty
work,
cool.
yeah.
Get some
Look
good
at the
Japanese
smirk
in
on
there.
his face.
Oh, it was really good too. I love.
meat buns are good.
Yeah, it was curry bun too. I love curry, so it was really good. I stood or sat in the same bench area you did, and then I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go walk around, start heading back, and then I headed back, walked through the gift shop. I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna sit and watch people come down, and then the second raft that came down, you guys were on.
Yeah.
It was perfect timing.
Without a doubt. Oh, you got to witness.
That's actually the last photo I have for
That's great.
Universal.
Well, you and Mike did go on one more ride.
We went on 2 more rides.
You and Mike did go on 2 more rides. Roller coasters.
Yes.
I had a great time just chilling.
And I had my phone for neither. We did single rider on the first one, which was the other Jurassic Park
Yeah, that
ride,
looked really cool. That one specifically said on the sign that people who are not physically fit cannot ride.
And it's like supposed to be like pterodactyl themed. And this one is one of those rides
awesome.
where you're like Supermaning it. You're not sitting down. You're just like
that's wild.
It's holding you like your weight is on the belly on the lap
which
bar.
I think is why they didn't let any fat
Which was
people
kind
be
of
on it.
it was kind of scary in that sense. Like I've never felt like it was exhilarating though, and like when you're going through flips and all, they feel completely different because you're not getting you're getting your weight's going a different way. It was really cool.
Wild. I'm sure that was awesome.
I think it was actually probably the coolest roller coaster I've ever been on.
It probably was, dude. It looked awesome.
I know we've been talking a long time, but I can't not mention the Fort Knox of security we went through.
Yeah, to get on that.
This was the strictest security, more strict than the airport.
Yeah.
To get on this ride. So we went on and we went through the line, the first section of the line for single riders. We got a ticket. This lady gave both of us a ticket to locker rooms, and you didn't have to pay for them to get these lockers. And they're like a machine. They're all electronic. You have to scan your code, and we scanned it. It didn't work at the first one. It's like these lockers are too big for you. The second one we went to was full. We got medium-sized lockers that we got because I guess we weren't carrying a ton of stuff. Before we even got the ticket too, she's like, "Are your pockets empty?" Made us show her our empty pockets. We put all our stuff in the lockers. I ditched my glasses. You cannot have a single thing on you. And then you go through a metal detector. After you, the only thing you're allowed to have on you at this point is your slip. You go through a metal detector. And then I went through the metal detector, and then I got wanded down because my zippers on my pants were metal. And then I'm like, oh, yeah, the zippers on my pants. I'm pointing at it. I was like, oh, go ahead. And then we went ahead, and then we went through. But, we had to ditch all of our stuff, make sure our pockets were empty, then go through metal detector.
Yeah, wow.
And then we went on the ride. It was really cool. We went single rider. This was a really cool point, too, because, you're set up in a line of 4.
Yeah.
And when we were, waiting, we were waiting for, oh, please be, because other single riders are in the ride for us. The only thing that's going to get us a spot on this ride is a group of 3.
Yeah.
And we're like, come on, group of 3. And the next way he's like, oh, how many? And then they're like, oh, 4, 2. And I'm like, come on, group of 3, group of 3. And then a group of 3 would come up, and then somebody else would go.
Electric.
We ended up going not on the same one, but pretty close. I went first. I ended up next to another single rider actually who like wasn't in the single rider line. Unfortunately, like I don't know why she didn't do single rider line. And then I was next to these 2 people. I could not tell if they were from New Zealand or from Australia. I think New Zealand.
Okay.
And he's like, "Oh, you ready, mate?" And I'm like, "Heck yeah, dude! Like, let's go."
Yeah.
And then we went.
Yeah.
We went on the ride. It was super cool. I was in the front row.
That's nice.
On the
dude.
end.
That's nice.
Because, like, the guy's like, oh, lucky us, we're in the front row. And, like, his girlfriend or wife was like, oh, no, that's not good. And I'm like, heck yeah, it is. Like, let's go.
Sounds like that guy was bringing the energy.
Mike made friends with the people.
Yeah, I was going to shout that out. Mike had a pleasant experience with the Japanese
He, like,
family.
ran into them after, too.
Yeah.
Which is cool. But
great.
yeah, we made some friends. Like, that's a fun place to, like, talk to other people because everybody is strictly there to have a good time.
I mean, yeah, the amusement park will always bring out the worst in some families, but there's definitely good
For
vibes.
me, like, it brings out, like, the friendliness. Like, later when we were in line for the next ride we went on, which it was cool, too. That one we rode together, actually, because the single rider line wasn't any faster.
Yeah.
And like that one when people were like getting ready to leave for their roller coasters, like just like zooming off, Mike and I were like on the ground cheering. Like we were trying to hype some people up because we were just the vibes were immaculate. You know, it's the last ride of the night.
Having a good time.
And the last ride we went on, it was just like a normal roller coaster. You sit in the chair.
Hollywood Rip Ride.
Security, I think, was fine. I think we still had lockers or something, but it wasn't as strict.
Yeah. So this was actually a ride that I had done in.
Yeah, the Holly. Yeah, it was cool. We sit on the thing.
Music, right?
Yeah, dude. So they had like different songs. I didn't recognize most of them, but they had Kickback, the original Chainsaw Man opening, and I'm like, heck yeah, dude. Let's listen to Kickback as we go through this ride.
That's great.
So we're like, yeah, it was cool. It was very neat. It was extremely loud.
Yeah.
But that was a fun ride. I think the Jurassic Park one was cooler, but
yeah.
But that ride was pretty neat as well.
It was cool that also they offered a backwards, right?
Yeah, we didn't do backwards. The line was for that was like by far the longest.
I don't remember if they did that in Florida because a backwards roller coaster like that rips, dude.
It was cool. I bet. I don't know.
Yeah,
it was a cool roller coaster anyway.
For sure. That was kind of a treacherous walk back to me, huh?
Yeah.
I mean, zombies had taken over.
Yeah, listen, dude. It was kind of a cool thing we saw I didn't mention earlier. I noticed this, obviously, as soon as we got in line to get in the park. So many people cosplay and dress up to go to the amusement park. You know, Japan has a very big cosplay culture.
I don't remember seeing that at all.
Dude, there were so many people dressed up. Like, it was like at least like 15%.
I don't remember it at all.
Oh my god, so many people were dressed up.
Wow.
They were like, yeah, because I remember there were these like girls like dressed as cops in front of us in line before. I'm like, that's crazy. And like people were dressed up like in character for like, you know, specific things. Like lots of people wearing Mario stuff, different cosplay for that. People, maybe not 15%.
Well, I'm looking through my pictures.
All right, I'm looking at this picture of us after we left, and I'm seeing one person wearing a cape for Harry Potter.
Okay, well, yeah. I had people wearing their Harry Potter robe.
A robe is cosplaying. That's a lot to be bringing to an amusement park.
I guess.
You know?
Yeah.
But I'm saying, like, it was way more people. Like, when I went to Disney, in America, I didn't
when you're going
that.
to Harry Potter World, you dress up. Yes, you do.
But there was, I don't know, there was plenty of people dressed up. I don't know how you didn't notice it. People cosplaying.
Well, I noticed people in Harry Potter robes.
Yeah, but there were people just, like, wearing other outfits. I don't know. That's all I'm saying is lots of people were dressed up. But, you know, there were particular people who were dressed up, who were cosplaying, who were hired by the park, and they were zombies because zombies had taken over Universal Studios.
It's true.
It was crazy.
Yeah, it was fun.
You know, it was cool. We walked back to you, and I'm like, dude, I hope like we're getting back, and like he got scared by a zombie. He's all mad, and I'm like, that's gonna be funny.
Wow, that was chilling on the bench.
Yeah, the zombies weren't bothering you on the bench.
Over on the bench.
Like, you know, we had been to like Dorney Park as a kid. The theme park closest to us, and like I remember like being scared to death when I was little of people walking up to us, and people did walk up to you. Like here though, the ratio of actors to, you know, there's people at the park was way different. Like how is somebody gonna walk up to you and scare you when there's like they have like an entourage of 15 people following them and taking pictures? Like the performers were like almost getting swarmed by
Weren't
just
they
people.
doing like a dance number?
They were doing dances at points, but I mean, just some of the other ones walking around, people like following them, looking at them like, "Wow, that's cool." I'm like, "Yeah, how are you gonna walk up and scare somebody when you got a crowd?"
All right, let's wrap this up. My butt hurts. I feel like I'm on the
so
plane again.
hungry, but yeah. So that was pretty much it for Universal. We walked out after that ride.
Yeah, you went to the Hard Rock Cafe.
I did. I went to the Hard Rock Cafe, got a cool T-shirt.
I took a picture of the Red Lobster right next to it because I thought that was electric.
It was kind of cool. They had like a strip of like different food and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know how much they had a sushiro here in this picture.
They
I have.
They have Godzilla too. I mean, King Kong.
But yeah, I mean, I remember going there. I went and walked over to the Shake Shack to see if it was cheaper. It wasn't that much cheaper. Shake Shack's just way too expensive.
I have some great pictures of Mike that haven't seen the light of day yet, but I can't wait to let them rip sometime.
No, I'm doing the Donkey Kong thing.
Yeah,
That must have been while I was in Hard Rock Cafe.
He knew he was giving me ammo too.
But they had a bunch of cool like food shops. I think we could have, spent more time there. It was just so crowded. Like, we could have grabbed dinner there. We weren't really that hungry because we ate all day. Another really cool thing about Universal with the food was not expensive. It was, like, a little more expensive than normal food, but it was, like...
but definitely not, yeah.
You go to a theme park, and I've been to, like, theme park space, like, sporting events, any kind of place where you're, like, at a park, a stadium, and I will go hungry and thirsty to not spend $20 on a sandwich. Like, that was cool that I was able to eat food and have drinks at a reasonable price. Mm-hmm. I remember when we got in, you were like, I'm like, I bet you can get like a drink for less than $3. You're like, no way is that possible. And then they were less than $3.
I didn't think
and
so.
You're like, whoa.
I think maybe even it was $4, but
like, yeah, the ice cream wasn't that bad. The pizza was kind of expensive. I remember it being like
that.
$6 or $7.
Oh no!
It was a huge slice of pizza. It was like a meal. My meat bun was like $4. Like, it was...
Yeah.
Oh, it was great. It was great.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we took the train back in. Mike and I went to the second closest takoyaki place.
Yes, sir.
This one, the guy's like, oh, go inside and sit down while you eat. And I'm like, okay. And this one was like way off the beaten path. Like, the seats were like, looked like they were like just tables from classrooms.
That's
and the
wild,
chairs.
Yeah.
It was... We were getting the full just experience.
Washer dryer, full set.
Yeah, it was cool. That takoyaki place had bigger hunks of octopus in it. I remember that.
Okay.
It was also very good. I'm sure we stopped off for some ice cream on the way back.
Probably from the convenience.
I don't think you came back out. You might have went to the convenience.
I might have gotten Karage-kun.
Yeah, maybe that was when you had it for the first time.
It definitely was, yeah.
I stopped off for ice cream, I'm sure. And, that was part one of Osaka.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the
what
longest
did I
one
tell you
yet.
about it getting longer every time?
That's true. We just did so much stuff.
Maybe, like I said in one of the earlier ones, as we get farther from the trip, we're going to remember less. I think as we get farther from the trip, we're going to want to talk about it more.
Yeah, it's possible.
And reminisce about the fantastic time we had. It was a very eventful time. Universal might have been my favorite just all-around day.
It was a great day.
It was, the vibes were immaculate.
Well, it was great!
Once we knew that we were going to get into Mario, everything was just perfect.
Yeah, I mean, that really capped, but
I think if other days, like, people were just complimenting my One Piece shirt, they would have been almost as good, but...
Yeah, that was pretty special.
Having somebody be like, hey, I like your One Piece shirt.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. That's all I got for today.
Yeah, that sounds good. We'll
I gotta go
catch you
dinner.
guys for the next part, and then I think probably after next week's...
No, I think next week's it, dude. Unless we do one before Christmas.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll play it by ear. It's either going to be another part, or it'll be the week of New Year's, and it will be the second annual Super Anime Awards hosted by the Super Anime Bros.
Heck yeah.
We got to grind some shows before then, so maybe we do take a week off.
All right, we'll see you guys then.
Peace.